Good morning, class. I'm your teacher. I'm Sheila Isik, the reporters for today. Our report is all about the ICT and the computer, its rules and its... Okay, class, let's discuss the role of ICT in education. Most of the things we use and do nowadays involve the use of technology. Students and teachers make use of this when they are trying to communicate, to learn, to access information, to entertain, and even to help in daily tasks. Technologies that surround us are known today as information, communication, and technologies, or ICT, based from the definition given by the United Nations Development Program, or UNDP. Let's find out the role of ICT in education. Number one, it can serve multiple teaching functions. ICT can be used as drill and practice to help solve problems, to access information in different fields. Number two, it can be used in different teaching and learning modes. These learning modes, Spring 2004, include classroom interactive learning, independent learning, network learning, organizational learning, and managed learning. Number three, information can be used or information can be delivered in an instant. Because of the internet, you can deliver information in a wide coverage at low cost. Let's move on the evolution of ICT in education. Let's start in 1985, CD-ROM drive. CD-ROM drive is a storage medium that could store text, video, or audio. Next, in 1985, it is into 87, era of educational computer games. Example of this era, Mavis Beacon that can teach how to type fast, Carmen Diego that involves learning in geography, and Number Munchers that aim about enhancing the mathematical skills. And the third one is 1990, the World Wide Web. Tim Berners-Lee gave to life the WWW, which is an interconnection or hyperlink documents. TY-81 calculator. This calculator graphs up to 4 math functions, at once developed by Texas Instruments. Next, in 1991, laptop. The first laptop is the PowerBook. And 1993, personal digital assistants or PDE or PDAS. These were released by Apple Computer Incorporation and were used for computing, storing information, and even keeping schedules. In 1996, mini computers. In 1996, mini computers. Nokia introduced a phone that had internet capabilities. This started a revolution of devices that were small portable computers. Next, 1998, first eBook reader release. And 1999, interactive whiteboard. It's an instrument tool that allows computer image displays on the whiteboard, which later on be manipulated by teachers and students. And 2010 or 2010, Apple iPad. Apple iPad was released. And the last one is 2015 or 2015, interactive mobile apps become the center of effective class learning. Okay, class? That's all for today. Goodbye!